Oh. 15.9 million views for a fight that didn't happen.
Wonderful.
Kamaru Usman injured. Oh, my God. Max Holloway's wife throws him under the bus. We got a bunch of stuff to talk about with the MMA-Holes.
Wonderful.
Welcome to the MMA-Holes. Hit the like button. My name is Mystical Moss, King of the Dragons. I'll be your host for this lovely evening. It is a Thursday night. Not while I'm live. It's a Thursday night, and we are here to talk about the latest and greatest in topics as news jumps into the X-verse about Conor McGregor and his injury, his fight against Max Holloway. Well, that was 15.9 million. I'm stopping this clock over here. What the heck? Where's the clock going? All right, let's get back up on the screen here. 15.9 million views. Now, that is for the U.S. and with the Latins, they're saying. So it's not globally yet. I'm very curious. If you look at, the White House card got 17 million. Yeah, 17 million for the White House card. Those are the early numbers that popped out. And then we got the real numbers globally afterwards. So we're going to be getting those global numbers as well. But considering that the fight didn't really even take place, it was like they're in there and it's over. So they didn't, I bet they could have gotten 16 plus million views, but not as much as the White House card. And also the White House card, if you think about it, was on less time, right? It was only 7 fights on that card, 14. Actually, half of what this card is over here. So you could take that into consideration as well. So McGregor had the luxury of being on longer and 15 million. I want to know if you think that's a good number in the chat. If that's something that you are impressed by. Do you think it's ridiculous? Do you think it's stupid? Do you think I don't care? Also, I do want to talk about this Kamaru Usman. He might be injured as well going into this DDP fight. A lot of news to talk about. But hello, chat. How you guys doing out there? Hopefully all is well. Connor, she took her surfboard and left. Nice.
Wonderful.
We're Little Beers and Gay Greg. Little Beers and Gay Greg. I don't know. Who's Gay Greg? This is a premiere. Yes, this is not live. Or right after the president's speech, good idea. Usman might not be injured, but did the president, I don't even know, did the president even speak? I had no idea the president was talking right now. I had no idea. Usman might not be injured, but he's definitely restarted. Let me crack open a drink real quick here. It's going to be that kind of night. Why is this thing still not working? What's up with the view count? The Streamlabs view count. What the hell? Why are we not working? Give me a second here. I want to get this to work. I feel like 15 million isn't shit anymore. I think the Big Bang Theory averaged more live views. The Big Bang Theory. Oof, that was a rough one. Did you like the Big Bang Theory? Yeah, let me know in the chat. Good or bad views? What do you think about that? Good or, well, I'm looking for this view thing to pop up. I mean, what the hell? Widgets? I wonder why it's not working. Widgets, okay. We're gonna go in here. Give me a second. I want to get this to work. Over here. Let's see. Where is it? Where is it? Let me get this off the screen real quick. I want to get this working before the fights get going. Like, it really doesn't matter if it works. If I can't get work tonight, it's no big deal. But I want to get to work for the fights. Here, view count. All right. Launch. So it says copy widget. Copy. Let's see. We got to get this to work. And then I'll get into all the stories and stuff like that. I'll give you a chance to get in here. Settle in. I'll put timestamps afterwards. Don't you worry about that, yo. UFC 330 sucks, guys. I think, well, it's not as stacked as the last card, right? Not as stacked as that, but I think not this weekend, but next weekend's card, oof. The one that Rodriguez is attached to. That's the doozy. Only the real fans, and it's on like at 7 a.m. Let's see. Don't know. Let's see. Is this it? I think this is it here. I found you. All right, let's do this. Paste it. Okay. It still doesn't work. Their API must be broken. Refresh. I might have to do some I'm going to do some lives testing some of this on another time. Okay, forget it. What happened to Kevin Holland versus Jacoby Smith? Oh, yeah, that one fell apart. That's old news. Hey, Unc, how are you? I'm wonderful, wonderful. Thank you for asking, Freeze, for the donation. Freeze didn't ask that. But here comes Freeze, the top dog.
Mose, how could Max's hot wife throw him under the bus like that after he just made millions for her?
Did you see? I should have made that. Actually, I saw that right before he went live. We're going to talk about it. I should put that on the thumbnail. Max's wife. Ay. I should have thrown that. I might just change the title and thumbnail when this is all done. Should I start with that? Max's wife did a podcast. And the thing she said about Holloway, I was like, damn, bitch. I got to say, some of these hot broads out there that are with these athletes and celebrities, and you're like, how did that guy get that girl? How does that work? Well, once I play this clip, you'll understand. They're just assholes throwing Max under the bus like that. By the way, Freeze, you're the top dog, buddy. Let's go. We got a top dog. His name is Freeze, and he is up in the lights. Yeah, come on. Top dog. If you're new to the program, this is going to be very dysfunctional. We're going to go through the news. We're going to talk about this injury that may be on Kamaru Usman's knee. We all know he has knee stuff, but I'm going to show you something. You'd be like, what? Oh, no, he's not going to win this. Although I think I might still pick him. I don't know. And Conor McGregor making 15.9 million views. Tuning in, I should say, not making. He made 30-something million or something like that. We need to analyze that chip. Oh, hold on. That chip or the clip, excuse me. The clip, she outed herself as only carrying once. She was told Max was famous. Yes. Yeah. Oh, get ready. Get ready. I'll save that little morsel for you guys. Don't worry. We're going to get into that. Yeah, 100%. That's exactly what she did. Max's wife is a thug, and his kid, too, screaming like Jaden Smith type. Saw it. Yeah, she could be the next Jada Pinkett. Maybe. Keep your wife's name out your fucking mouth. Here what is slap.
What do you have to say now? What do you have to say now?
Keep my wife's name out your fucking mouth. Here what is. He might turn into Will Smith. Max Will Smith Holloway. He might. Okay. So I want to know in the chat right now, are you impressed with 15.9 million viewers for the event that happened, UFC 329? I have the comparison here. Now, like I said, it's not overall. I got to be honest with you. I think globally, it might actually beat overall White House numbers. Maybe I'm crazy on that. But I think globally, this actually might overpower this once those numbers reveal. So this is U.S., once it goes worldwide, Mr. Worldwide, it might be a whole different story. But yes or no? Yes or no? Damn, I've been pretty checked out. I didn't even know about Usman Du Plessis. That's this weekend. It's a good fight. It's a good fight. And we'll talk about it more. If he turns into Will Smith, will he bang his son? Keep your wife's name, my wife, or maybe it's got to be your wife, but my wife's name out your fucking mouth. It is a real fight this weekend. It's all bullshit. Conor loves so disappointing. It's all bullshit. Conor loves so disappointing. Wait, the viewership is bullshit? And it was going, yeah, it's true. It was going against the World Cup as well. Huh. I wonder, do you think that, who the hell was watching? Yeah, maybe globally it didn't because they're a World Cup. You might be right on that. Yeah. In the States, I would say, I don't know about that. But globally, yeah, you might be onto something there. Keep your wife's name. My wife, well, I keep messing her. Could be. I'm surprised you trash Holloway so much. Johnny Tsunami, I mean, I trash everybody. I trash Conor. I think Conor's a fucking joke now, to be honest with you. I trash everybody. Like, everyone can catch these hands. I've been doing that for years. Even if I'm a fan, and I like Holloway. I do. But I got to say, here's a message to you, Max. Here's a message to you. Get out. Get out now. Get out.
Get out! Get out now!
I have a feeling this is not going to end well. I don't know. I don't think this is going to end. Now, I'm not rooting for that. I hope it does end well. I hope maybe I'm misreading this. But there's something a little off about this broach. You got the big cans, the pretty face. Something's not right. We'll play the video. Don't worry. We'll play it. I'm an equal opportunist around here. Everyone can get it. You know what I'm saying? Like, if I just target one person, one fighter, one celebrity, one content creator, that's boring. I got to spread the love, man. I can't, like, and then people can say, oh, you know, you're a hypocrite, this and that. Well, if I make fun of everybody, and then I think I'm a pretty fair human being. But right now, Max is going to be the flavor of the week. So Conor scammed everyone, every single human being on the planet, with rolling in with that pre-existing injury, going in there, flopping to the ground, getting a quick paycheck, and then promoting his energy drink. These are the things that happened. 15.9 million viewers, highest gate in UFC history. They all win, but the fans once again get stabbed in the freaking eyeballs when they see a stat like that. 15.9 million viewers got to tune in for no fight. But subscribe to Paramount Plus. Well, we don't have the code anymore. That's our donation code right there. You can scan that to donate.
Wonderful, wonderful.
15.9 million people tuned in. Fired up the Paramount Plus, says, I want to watch Conor McGregor not fight. That's what 15 point. At least with the White House card, we saw some fights. We saw some pretty solid upsets. The card as a whole was pretty good, right? 329. But was it worth your time, your energy wasted spending watching that card? That would be 5 million tops if Conor pulled out the week of the fight. Oh, my God, if Conor didn't show up. I don't know about 5 million because you still got Paddy Pimblett, right? But I don't know about 5 million. That sounds a little crazy. Sounds a little off. Bruce Buffer's going crazy in the chat. What's up with Bruce? I'm like Austin 316. That's right. I made the decision after my baby mama that next time I settle down, it has to be with a 7 or lower. Can't trust these smokes. Well, I mean, I don't know how to say this. I don't know how to. I gotta say this. I gotta be very careful how I say that. How I say my opinion on this. I think I got lucky, but who knows? You never know. But I think at this stage of the game, I think I got pretty lucky in that aspect. But yes, I have an old boss that used to, when I worked at a gas station, this guy used to tell me and my brother and the other co-workers there, we were young, it was like our first job. He would tell us, he's like, see that lady over there? And the lady would be crossing the street. And he goes, and she wasn't the most attractive of ladies, right? And she's crossing the street coming over towards the gas station. He goes, you see her? And we're looking at her and like, why is he pointing at this very unattractive lady? He goes, that's my wife. And we looked at him like, all right. Okay. That's his wife. Okay. Waiting for like, what's next? And he goes, you can't go for the hot ones. You play around with the hot ones. You don't marry them. You don't marry the hot one. That was advice from my boss. There it is. I mean, like, let me throw this out there. Would you say, I'm trying to do this in the nicest way possible, right? I'm just trying to do this because it's about fun. I'm not trying to tear people down. That's not what I'm here to do. Sex appeal is cool. but can she cook? Cooking's very important. Man, figured out the secret wise words. Yeah, we were young, too, when he told us. So we're like, what? Did this guy really just say that? And then as you get older, you're like, oh. I look at it like this. I think with a partner, I think what you got to do is you got to look at the eyes. And if you could live with those eyes for the rest of your life, then you're with the right person. Because the eyes don't really change. I mean, unless you're Bisping, then it would change.
Wonderful.
Like, look at Conor McGregor, for example. Right? Here he is. This is after his big loss.
8 years of age. Yes. Happy birthday to the mic.
Happy birthday.
We'll be back.
It matches your roof.
Oh, you guys can call Justice 7 all you want. I know the truth. So I don't have to run. I don't have to, I don't have to, Jesse on fire it and be like, my wife's so hot. She's hot. I don't have to do that. We already know what's going on.
We'll be back.
We already know. I don't need to state the obvious. Oh, wait, where's the full video, man? Where's the fucking full thing?
8 years of age.
Okay, here we go. So here's the misses, okay? And a couple of things. And listen, I noticed it too, right? I noticed it. Hold on, let's see. Where's the face? Why is it cut off? Oh, there it is. Okay, so a couple of things here. This is Dee Devlin. This is the woman that stuck by Conor's side for the duration of his UFC career, his professional mixed martial arts career. I think even when he was plumbing, I think they were together. This girl's been around. She's bared his children. He waited around. He harpooned a bunch of whales, and then finally got married. But they were engaged for a long time. And a lot of people have been noticing something with Dee, right? A lot of people have been noticing. I noticed as well, and I didn't say anything about it. Okay, and I see it in the chat right now. Okay. So Dee was actually decent looking, right? She wasn't like terrible looking. Like she was like kind of normal looking chick, straight up typical cookie cutter Irish broad, right? Not bad. But now like she got all this fucking work done, and she's trying to hang in there. She got the teeth done and all the work done, and everyone in the comments are going off on her. And hey, if she feels happy about it, I mean, she's been through a lot, so whatever. But what do you think about this guy? Okay, this guy could have any woman in the world, really. I mean, not every woman. Some people are suing him, and some people are jumping off of yachts trying to get away from him. But if you think about it, he can have his pick of the litter, but yet stayed with Dee, who was a very, I guess, a very loyal woman, right? She stuck by his side and had his kids and whatever. But Conor, on the other hand, really could have just, I mean, he's got the Lamborghini yacht and this and that. You got to think that this guy, I mean, if Max Holloway could get the chick that he has, you got to think Conor McGregor could get a bad, bad lady. But he didn't. He stuck with her. Now, what does that say? Maybe what we were saying before, we're all joking around about it. She looks like a freak. Maybe she is a freak. She could be. But maybe what we were saying before is true. You don't go for the tens. No matter how much money you want. If you bear children with that person, you gotta take a step back. Maybe. Just maybe. You're saying she is a saint? I guess some people, they look past things. I have no, boy, I would love to know when shit went off the rails. I would absolutely love to know what was going on. Like, I hope one day we can hear the story. The raw story from her. Like, what was it like going through that? Or were you in on this? Were you like, hey, just sow your oats? I mean, maybe that's the case. It could have been. Go out there, do the fucking... It doesn't seem like she was very upset about him going around and doing that stuff. So maybe they had an agreement. I don't know. It says he's still a fraud. I mean, that's another thing you could take from this, right? Check this out.
8 years of age.
Yes.
Happy birthday to the mic.
Happy birthday.
We'll be back.
It matches
Compared to my lady, she's a 10. You need to see an eye doctor.
your outfit even.
We'll be back. Come on.
So okay.
In the name of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. Amen. We'll be back. Let's go. Let's go. I know.
15.9 million views. 15.9 million views. Here he is. I did notice there was a crutch on the floor over there, and he's hanging with the missus, sipping on his new drink.
Cheers.
The biggest scam in UFC history. Got 15.9 million views. All right, bub. Dude thinks he's Wolverine. It's weird that you're saying that because I was just playing I was being Wolverine. My kids watched X-Men, the first X-Men for the first time ever. I think they're too young to be watching that, but Jessie was being a good mom. Federal fucking prison.
Federal fucking prison.
15.9 million views. I'm going to segue to the Max story. I got to do it, man. And then we'll get to Usman. By the way, here's Men's Health. Here's Elliot Page, the star of the new Odyssey movie, which I still want to see, but I'm going to wait for streaming. A lot of people have been saying it's great, and then a lot of people have been saying it's number one bullshit.
This is number one bullshit.
But this is not a movie channel, so I won't stay with it. But what do you think about Elliot Page's Health magazine cover, Men's Health?
Wonderful, wonderful.
I said Cole USADA. That was my opinion on that. Cole USADA immediately. Bro, the chick they picked is Helen of Troy. Have you seen her? Yes, she's an excellent actress, but I definitely think that's the wrong person for the role. Here's the thing. I heard Elliot Page and the Helen of Troy chick, I hear they're barely in the movie. So it's kind of funny. It's almost like they casted these two people on purpose. Oops, that's not her. They casted these two people on purpose to shit on the fans and make people talk about it. I think this is all a work. If they're barely in the movie and they're thrown into, hey, yeah, starring these two people, it sounds like it was a work. I think this is all pre-planned. I think they dragged her in so people would talk about it. I have a feeling it's like reverse psychology nonsense. For the critics are telling, I mean, the critics that I respect, that I typically align with movies I like, they've been saying some really good things about the movie. I don't know. I got to see it for myself. But I think it was a whole rage bait. Perfect way of saying it. I think this was a marketing plan. Also, this girl over here, because it is a girl, let's be honest. But anyway, Paige was in Inception, right? Was in a movie with Christopher Nolan already. He likes to bring in other people from other movies that he's worked with, bring them back over. So, yeah, I think he kind of used it as a little bit of a tactic to get some conversation going. Does that make sense? Whether it worked or not, we'll see. We'll see how the reviews are. Why is this? Thank you, Smokey Man. Why is this not fucking playing? This is starting to really get on my nerves. It's only on this channel. Smokey dropping a $5 donation, and I appreciate that. I'll read it out loud. But why? It's working on the other channel, but not this one. Oh my God, dude. I don't know why. My StreamYards are working, but Super Chats aren't. Let me check my settings real quick. This is going to drive me nuts, and I gotta fix this. But I'm going to read your comment in a second, Smokey. Give me a second here. Actually, let me read it now before I jump into this, because something is definitely off, and I need to get this shit working before the fights. Hope Usman gets a humping from DDP, a super boring fight, and retires after he loses to make it a super unmemorable retirement. Fuck Kamaru. Wow, Jesus Christ. Oh my God, Smokey. I mean, be easy on the man. Let's put him up in the lights. Well, I mean, I'm going to show something to you that might actually make you excited. Might actually make you a little bit excited. This news, you might love it, because there might be an injury for Kamaru Usman. All right, here we go. Smokey is up in the lights, and you, my friend, are the top fucking dog. Thank you. That's the Smokey. Up in the lights. All right, let me see something here. Give me a second. I got to fix this. This is number one bullshit. Why is it doing this? Streamlabs, log in. We're going to fix this. We're going to get to the bottom of this. Alert box, okay. Super chats. There we go, super chats.
Super chat.
This is a test super chat message.
Okay, that works. The test works. Is it on? Super chats, text to speech, yes. Super chat, yes. Custom, no. Why is it not showing on here? Dude, what is going? And it's enabled. All right, I'm gonna hit save. Enabled. Save settings. I'm gonna do this, okay, and then I'm gonna turn it off, and then I'm gonna turn it back on. What is going on? Okay, let's test it again. Preview, stop live preview, okay.
Super chat.
What is happening?
This is a test super chat message.
Huh? It's not even coming up on my list. Dude, what is going on? Okay, I'll read out the super chats. Dude, what the? I want Usman to win. He put up a better fight with Khamzat. You know, okay, so talking about that, let me get this off my screen. Talking about Usman, I'm kind of with you. I think I want Usman to win too because I don't need to see DDP Strickland 3. Like, that's not something that I kind of want to see. If we're rooting for Du Plessis, then you're rooting for a third fight between those two. So is that something you guys want to see? We had our favorite pub. Nice, Ann. Nice. Get a nice, delicious meal and a nice tall glass of beer. He also beat Strickland. Yeah, and Usman beat Strickland the first time at 170, so it's an interesting rematch. Yeah, I mean that's kind of more interesting, no? Like if and I don't hate DDP. I'm just thinking about the future. If Usman wins, now you got him fighting Strickland. You got that rematch. Strickland can get revenge on Usman. But instead, DDP wins. You put him right back in the mix again. It's like, DDP is a bad matchup for Sean. Yeah, I would agree. I think so too. I think DDP is kind of like the antidote to Strickland. Both of these guys beat Sean. DDP did it twice. So this fight that's going down Saturday is literally the fight of Sean Strickland's dad.
Wonderful.
Dad versus dad on Saturday night. So I don't know. No way Usman gets a title shot if he beats DDP. Ali Abdelaziz is his manager. You sure about that? You want to rethink that? You might want to rethink that. Ali Abdelaziz. How's Noah is the manager. So I would say, yeah, he could skip the line. Khamzat is barking for it. Imavov wants it, but he's getting the Sarukian treatment. Imavov, Nasruddin, he also lost to Strickland as well. So you got these two that actually beat Strickland. Don't be surprised if Usman, especially if this is a fight that... Now, here's the thing. I don't think this is going to be a quick fight. If Usman does get his hand raised, I don't know. He's going to take a little bit of a beating on the way there. This is not going to be an easy one for Usman, in my opinion. I don't think so, at least. That would be crazy if he Masvidals him. That'd be nuts. He knocks him the fuck out. DDP is snoring like Masvidal. I'd be shocked by that. But if it does hit the ground, it's going to be fascinating. And Usman held his own with Khamzat. Actually, dare I say, Usman did better against Khamzat than DDP. Think about that. Actually, Usman did better against Strickland than DDP. But that was a long time ago at 170. But still, he technically did. The problem is the age, the mileage. You know, what's going on? down below, and I'm going to show you this, segue into this over here. We got in a thumbnail injury. I want you to take a look at this, okay? This is at the media scrum. Take a peek. Get that. Stop playing. I got business to take care of here. Take a look at this video. I can't believe those super chats aren't working. Like, that is so annoying. So don't be surprised if after this stream, I pop up a couple of times. I got some fixing to do after this stream. Here's Usman at the media scrum. Check this out. From Full Send MMA. Okay. So if you notice something here, this is very similar to the situation with Conor, who's taking his time. Like, what are we messing? Is he messing with us? Why would he? Is he screwing around with us a little bit here, knowing that Conor had that injury? Do you think that this is a calculated move? Like, why? All right, so he's trying to pull the pants over the shoes. But why did he go to his knee first on it? Maybe he's that vain where he needs to have those pants over the shoes. Or he's actually injured. Look, he's moving around. He's tugging it by his knee. I don't know, man. You think he's trying to make his knee grow? Okay, that was a bad joke. I'm sorry.
Wonderful.
I'm sorry. I'll cut that out. What's going on there? I think he's trolling with us, to be honest with you. I think he's trolling with us. What do you guys think? So, Kamaru Usman posing for the cameras after the media scrum. What do you guys think? Is he injured or not? Now, I have a poll in the chat. You think he's setting up an excuse? Maybe. I have a poll in the chat that says 52% think he's injured and 48% saying that he's not. Vote away in the chat. I want to know what you think. What do you think? Is he injured? Is he not injured? We need to know. We need to get to the bottom of this. After multiple times looking at this, I think he's kind of trolling, to be honest. I don't know. Maybe I'm crazy, but after that Conor fight, I think he wants people to talk about this. So, I don't know. I'm going to call it trolling. I think you're reading too much into it. I mean, it's not me, dude. A lot of people are posting this video. I'm just taking it saying, hey, what do you guys think about this? What do you guys think? Is he injured or is he not? And half the community says yes, half the community says no. So, there you go. Knee girth. He's old as tar. Yeah, he's 39. But I tell you what, in his last fight, he didn't look that old. You know? I mean, if we're going with youth, yeah, DDP should get this. But I tell you, you could never count out Usman. If Usman wears shoes to the weigh-ins, he's hurt. You think that's what, yeah, is that going to be a sign? We'll find out tomorrow. I'm sure he's injured to some extent. Yeah, I mean, he's already going there with fucked up knees as is, right? His knees are always been an issue. The internet is stupid. Stop listening to it. You're on it right now. Can someone tell Waffles? He's literally listening to someone on the internet right now. So what would that make you? It would make you fucking stupid. It'd make you stupid, Waffles. You're listening to a guy talk on the internet right now. On the wild web, as the old men say. All right, so you're saying yes or no. All right, we'll keep those votes going in there. Poor Waffles. My latest victim. It's okay. We'll leave that in the chat. We'll get to the bottom of this by the end of this. By the time the stream's done, we'll give you a final answer. Whatever the poll says, we're going to go with it. So make sure you got your votes in. Make sure. I want every single vote in there. Waffles didn't know. He didn't understand. Everyone's stupid but me. That sounds like an early 2000s emo song. Everybody's stupid but me. Yeah. Everybody's stupid but me. 23-3-0 is Du Plessis. 21-4-0 is Usman. Pretty even records right there. Actually, I mean, almost identical. Usman's got one more loss on his resume over DDP. Nigeria versus South Africa. 6'1" versus 6 foot. And Usman's moving up. So we got full belly Usman. 76-inch reach for both guys. DDP got a little extra leg reach over Usman, 43-41. It's going to be interesting, man. I do think that this thing's going to wind up hitting the ground. If it stays on the feet, all right, let me ask you this question. If it stays on the feet, who wins? Okay, just if it stays on the feet. I don't want to say, hey, who do you think's going to win? If the fight stays on the feet the entire time, it does not hit the ground because both guys can grapple. Who's the better striker? How's it win? Who wins? Let me know. You got the crazy wild man, unorthodox style of Du Plessis, and then you got the wrestler striking of Usman. Usman's got wrestling striking, but I tell you what, did he put George down with a jab? I'm pretty sure he put George down with a jab, right? That was a jab or a straight. I think it was a jab. He popped him. So Usman got hands. He got power in those hands. Usman's going to clinch a lot? You think so? Okay. I mean, it worked with Hamzat, right? Hamzat was able to clinch him up, so it did. Usman is a better striker. Interesting. Usman is a better striker. DDP is a better striker. DDP by outside foot battle.
Wonderful, wonderful.
Bam, son, dang, says Alan. I don't know why you're saying that, but okay, thank you. Thank you, Alan. Exact opposite for me. Everyone's smart but me. He's the reverse. Well, that's the way you're supposed to live, right? You're supposed to, if you want to be successful, you're supposed to live where everyone is smarter than you around you, right? You want to surround yourself with all smart people. That's how you get by in life. If you think you're the smartest one in the room, spoiler alert, you're the retard. So, yeah, you can't. You can't think that, man. DDP has awkward striking. Yes. Yeah, he's very unorthodox and weird. He's clunky. He fights like a final boss in a video game. DDP fights like a giant monster cyclops coming out of the Odyssey.
Gonna be bad, my nigga.
I can't avoid it, guys. So we're just gonna move through, okay? I can't avoid it. So we're gonna have to keep on trucking over here and get to that Max Holloway story, which I have to talk about with you guys. I need your opinion. But before we get there, you got to wonder if the Republican Party... Okay, Strickland's talking politics. Here's Jon Jones. We're going to go through some news, and I'm going to tell you who's going to be winning come Saturday night, okay?
As we all know, you've had the ups and downs. If you could do it all over again, what would you change?
This is from Ring Magazine, it looks like. Run that lady.
Well, you know, I became a little bit of a party boy when I was young. And sometimes I ask myself, John, how much farther would you have been if you would have never started with the alcohol? I feel all my setbacks in life have been directly related to alcohol. I've been able to achieve some amazing things and reach some pretty amazing heights. But I feel like things could have been even much, much higher if I would have never gotten into partying. So to all you young athletes out there, you know, just keep things in check, you know, keep things in check. I guess that's what I'll say.
It is true. I mean, he's speaking facts. As you get older, the partying is less, right? It starts dwindling away and you start realizing your priorities a little bit more. I just don't believe him. Like, he's saying the right things, but I think in his brain it's really...
Gonna be bad, my nigga.
By the way, did you hear Dustin Poirier may have CTE? Someone tagged me in something. I don't know what the hell it was, but they're saying his wife wanted him to stop fighting because he has CTE.
Gonna be bad, my nigga.
Who knows?
I've had like 5 or 6 years of inactivity right in the middle of my...
You started thinking about that? Or he's just started thinking about this. Yeah, he just, during his interview, Jon Jones is like, yeah, I've been thinking.
I was looking it up. You fought 3 times this decade in the last 6 years. So, quite a bit.
That's
quite
why.
a.
This is him on Cyril Gahn.
I think Gane's gonna win. I believe Gane's gonna win. I mean, when you become the champion and you beat a man
Gahn versus Aspinall, he's picking Gahn. I agree.
And like Alex Pereira, it has to do something for your confidence. And even in Gane's first fight with Tom Aspinall, Tom was looking pretty invincible until Cyril Gane. Most people feel like.
You think John stopped drinking? I don't think so, Vince. Right? I mean, I would doubt it. I would very much so doubt it. He's not like the mystical Moss. He doesn't have that kind of strength. But he's got the Lord.
Praise the Lord.
Maybe he did. I don't know. I haven't seen Conor with an alcoholic beverage on social media. Did he stop? Do you think he stopped? Or is he just hiding it from the camera? Because I haven't seen one video of Conor like pounding a Propa 12 or anything.
Gane was winning that fight. And so I feel like Gane's confidence has to be at an all-time high. I think Gane's going to win. I believe Gane's going to win. I mean, when you become the champion and you beat a man like Alex Pereira, it has to do something for your confidence. And even in Gane's first fight with Tom Aspinall, Tom was looking pretty invincible until Cyril Gane. Most people feel like Gane was winning that fight. And so I feel like Gane's confidence has to be at an all-time high. I think.
Okay, so he thinks his confidence should be at an all-time high. Easy, because he ran through him. Here's him talking about Conor, the Notorious. Let's see.
Conor has been publicly leaning on Christ. When you are trying to resist the world, one of the steps is God asking you, how bad do you want it? And then you turn around and get injured. It'd be really easy to go back to the bar.
I want to hear this, but I want to see what's around his neck. What is he wearing around his neck? It's like a medallion or something. What has he got here? What is this?
Conor has been publicly leaning on Christ. When you are trying to resist the...
Anyone know what that is? What does that medallion say? Bro, it's looking thick. He's looking like a thick boy. He's looking like Jamal Hill right now.
World, one of the steps is God asking you, how bad do you want it? And then you turn around and get injured. It'd be really easy to go back to the bar and have this rage and this animosity. And so far from what I'm seeing from Conor is he's still praising God. That shows me a lot about his character. He's like, because that's what God's going to do, man. He's going to strip you. He is going to humiliate you. He can humiliate. I mean, he can do so many different things just to see, do you mean it when you say you love him? I've lost my family members. I've embarrassed myself. I mean, and every time something goes wrong, I always give grace back to God. It's just like, man, can you hold true when the whole world is laughing at you? And so far, he is holding true. And so that means a lot to see. I think Conor has already won. He has an opportunity to change so many lives in so many different ways. I think he's a really great example of just how humans could be so imperfect, but so unique and special at the same time. I just hope he doesn't give up. I hope that he continues to let his light shine and just draw us closer to God.
So there's Jon Jones talking about McGregor. It's a lot of God stuff. What do you guys think? It's a goat on his medallion. Maybe it's St. Anthony Christopher. Jones is on the toilet. He does look like he's in a bathroom. The God grift. Yeah, it's weird. I want to ask my religious peeps in the chat. Are you buying this shit? Like, are you buying what Jones is saying here? Are you buying what Conor's saying here? Or do you think that they're changed people? Let me know. I mean, Conor, maybe I'm fucking crazy. I might be crazy, but something is different with Conor, man. Something is definitely different. But I don't fucking know. Sadly, I'm buying it honestly. Yeah, I feel like, I don't know, maybe they're getting to the age where maybe they're finally maturing. Is that possible? I mean, I look at it this way. I'm not one with God, right? But I've changed a lot in my life. I've kind of hit like a rock bottom, and I did a complete flip with my whole outlook on life, and I stopped drinking. I do weed, but still, like I've made a lot of changes. And if this person of me met the person from me when I started the channel, maybe a little bit before that, maybe about 11, 12 years ago, that version of me, I would have hated this version of me. I'd be like, this guy's boring. He's lame, man. He doesn't want to, I don't know. He's having no fun. What's wrong? What's up with this dude? Let's go out. Let's party. So maybe, just maybe, these guys are finally hit a wall, and maybe these guys have found it. I mean, I don't think it's impossible. But I do see people saying grifters and stuff. I haven't run around preaching about God, but I've found myself and said, okay, I don't want to do that anymore. So the whole God thing is throwing me for a loop. So I don't know what to think. What do you guys think? Like, I feel like you can even make those changes without even having to mention God and stuff like that. Like, you could still have faith and believe. I don't think you really need God to make those changes, but I guess these two guys needed it, which there's the red flags, right? I remember I watched Conor versus Khabib on MMA-Holes. Wow, it's been a while. Was it Ali Salman? Well, thank you for coming back around, man. Thank you for coming back around. I appreciate that. Yeah, it's been a minute. That was in New York. That was a long time. Even that version of me was a lot different than this version of me. Kids would change it too. Alcohol is an evil substance. I respect people's rights to consume it. Yeah, I say, listen, everything in moderation. Well, not everything. I don't know about heroin and coke and whatever. I don't know. But meth. But I do believe alcohol, I think it could be used fine. Like, moderation's good. It's cool, man. You know? Binging is the problem, right? Binging, I think that's where we get into trouble. But let loose, have fun. Everyone's got their own path, you know? So I'm cool with it. I'm not about shaming that, but I get it. I do feel a lot better. Cannonier returns this weekend. That's right, Cannonier, man. 40-year-old Cannonier is back in the game. Jon Jones is leaving the door open for a UFC return. Let's see what he's got going on here.
When it comes to me actually fighting anyone, I just keep the door open. I'm still in the UFC's drug testing pool. I'm sorry. The door is open. Like I said, I'm still in that drug testing pool.
He's still being tested. It's a looser testing, right? It's not USADA anymore. It's a little loosey-goosey. Proud of you, Noah's, and thank you, Sneaky Smurf. Thank you. Well, I haven't been going out, right? I haven't really been testing that, so it's a lot easier when you're a homebody. And like, if I went to the Vegas trip, I probably would have had problems. I might have fallen off the wagon. But weed has helped. Weed is good in small doses. That's helped me. But he's still, wow, Jones is still in the testing pool. So I mean, literally, he can get a call, and then next thing you know, we got a fight booked. November? Is that too soon? MSG, do you think they bring his ass back?
I'm just allowing time to fly by focusing on somebody else. And if I feel like, you know, John, if I get that calling, maybe from like the higher powers, just kind of that tugging, then I'm going to have to answer that call. But right now, I feel like I'm in the right place, which is serving someone else. When it comes to me,
all right, he's not coming back. I would say no. Jon Jones is not coming back. I think that ship has sailed. He would only fight Alexander Usyk in MMA. Yeah, he's not coming back.
And you being linked to this Alexander Usyk fight, that kind of, he apparently has Wilder in mind and yourself for his final farewell fight. Would you be interested in that Alexander Usyk boxing match if it's presented to you?
No, not at all. Usyk is Usyk, man. He's one of the absolute GOATs of boxing, of heavyweight boxing. I also am aware that he does wrestling, and that wrestling has been a heavy part of his training for many years. It's probably why he's so dominant in the clinch. If he'd like to test his total combat skills, I would oblige him in that. But to handicap myself by only using my hands, I mean, that's not the world that I come from. I am no boxer, and how
is he going to eye poke with boxing gloves? Come on, what a stupid question. Do you remember going out and there was always a 50-year-old with the college girls, and he looked so pathetic, showing the wealth, showing he's wealthy, and the only reason the girls were even there. So let me tell you this. When we used to go out, there was a place on Bell Boulevard in Queens that, I can't remember the name. I think it was Crazy Moose. I think that was the name of the place. And there was always a pocket of older guys there that were just they couldn't let it go. And they would always be there just trying to dance and get drunk and have fun. And we would always make fun of them. those older guys were like 35. They were like 35 years old. And I think about it, man, I did it until I was like 39, where I just, what's that? I turned into that guy. Yeah. And we were laughing at him, like, look at these guys. And they were probably between 30 and 35 years of age. And we used to laugh our asses off at these guys. Like, guys, grow up. Like, this is our turf. What are you guys doing, right? But I look back and they were like, yeah, maybe 30, 35. And I partied until I was like 39. And then it all crashed down on me. And I realized, okay, I got to stop doing this. So I started a YouTube channel and do this kiddie shit. But yeah, it's a weird thing to think back at because I always used to laugh at those people, you know? And I think older guys going out doing stuff, like, I get it. Like, if you're a single guy and you just want to go out and have a good time, I'm totally for it, especially that I'm older. I kind of get it. But you're literally like the laughing stock of the bar. You know, you're just like such a loser. Yeah. It's like you didn't figure it out yet, you know? So it's like that's where things changed. But now there's dating apps and there's all sorts of things that everyone can find love. So you don't have to be that loser at the bar, I guess. How you doing? How you doing, Guido? How you doing? But this is me at my stage now. Like I said, if you were to talk to me about 12 to 15 years ago, I would be giving you a whole different song and dance. In fact, at the beginning of this channel, I got pretty sauced up on air. And I still get high. I still get high on the other channel, but yeah. You know, everyone changes. Everyone goes through phases. It's all good. Here's Ben Askren. He's going to be doing the RAF. And he's filled out a little bit. He's filled out a little bit. He doesn't look like this anymore after that whole lung thing. He's going to be wrestling Bilal Muhammad. And it's this weekend. RAF 11. How many people are interested in that? I will not be watching. But I will say this. I will look at the highlights. And I will talk about it on air. When the UFC might air on... when are they going to air on CBS?
Do you have any sense for when they might go over the air with a UFC?
That's a good question. Like, have they... When are we going to do a big CBS event?
As you know, we've done some pieces of preliminary events, some simulcasting on...
I bet they couldn't have a guy that was, like, in hot water. Think about this. The White House card had Alex Pereira. By the way, did you guys know Alex Pereira was arrested for, like, domestic violence? Did you guys know this? One's in the chat if you were aware of this. Like, I just found out. I know of Alex having a bumpy ride with his ex. I know about the fisting situation with that one girl that was thinking about going after him. Not quite sold if he really did anything wrong. And even with the arrest. But Alex Pereira literally went to jail for domestic violence. And he was let go. But it was that crazy ex lady. It was that wild lady. But maybe she's not that crazy. Maybe Alex, he can't hold down a relationship. So what I'm thinking, thank you, KC Jones. He says, Moss is so old, he had a pet whale. That's true. I did have a pet whale growing up. Gummy Gang. Got to go check that out. This wasn't recently. No, this is when he was with that ex, that crazy ex that we've talked about her before. But maybe she's not crazy. I don't fucking know. I'm giving him the benefit of the doubt, but like I said, he's not really settled down. Maybe he's a fucking head case. Who the hell knows? But if you notice this, the White House card, not on CBS. The McGregor fight, you know, you would think, hey, bring Conor McGregor to CBS, such a big name, not on CBS. And you got to wonder if people have any sort of legal history. Like, what would that look like if you bring it to national TV, maybe? Maybe that's why they're not playing around on CBS. This is just a fucking... Oh, Rich. Rich, thank you for the fucking 1999. Rich, you got to send me... You're the guy that won the figurine. You got to send me your address. So if you can DM me at the MMA-Holes. I'm glad you popped in, man. DM me at the MMA-Holes on either X or Instagram, or you can on Discord. You can hit me up in a DM, and I'll get that sorted out. But shout out to Rich. He just dropped a 1999. For some reason, Super Chats aren't playing. But he says, closing the page on Conor. Rest in peace. It's not looking... It's going to be bad.
It's going to be bad, my nigga.
It's going to be bad, man. My ninja. Go and be bad. How about Rich Fiddler coming in? He just takes on, just like that, he bumps Smokey out. He says, Smokey, get out of here, man. Get out. Get out! Get out now! Get out now! And I'm telling you this. Thank you for being the top dog, by the way. Being the top dog now, you get real prime real estate. Like, we're not playing around. The prime real estate, because I was saying, you guys got to be in our shorts and shit. So I got you right over here. Rich Fiddler is up in the lights as a brand spanking new top dog. Oh, hell, the Fiddler. Coming in with the 1999. There he is, Richie boy. But yeah, am I off on this? Like, what do you think? Maybe that's why they're trying to figure out who could headline a card on CBS. You think about like Josh Hokett, Sean Strickland. These guys got big mouths. If you're gonna be on CBS, you got to put the right people there.
Do you have any sense for when they might go over the air with a UFC event?
As you know, we've done some pieces of preliminary events, some simulcasting on CBS. Yep. But this was designed to be a sub-acquisition and retention driver for Paramount Plus. Right. And they're doing really a sensational job. And I will tell you this, the experience of logging on and watching it, and I had it this weekend. I couldn't go to the Conor McGregor fight.
Oh, you weren't there? Okay, yeah.
My wife's brother was getting married.
Oh.
And he's...
Look at him dancing around this fucking question. It's never going to be on CBS. Like, it's never going to be exclusively on CBS. Didn't they do the prelims once or something like that? Or I don't think it's ever going to be on CBS.
40 years old. It's his first marriage, and there was no way out of this for me. And my sons, who were very, of course, happy for him, but upset, very upset they were missing this fight in Las Vegas. We went outside on their phone and just streamed it, and it was an incredible viewing experience. And luckily, or unfortunately, it was 69 seconds, so it was over quick.
So it's a blessing for the wedding, I think.
Yeah, but the card was unbelievable. I mean, the card. Remember with the UFC,
the Paddy.
It's not just that.
It's
It's everything that Hunter Campbell and Dana White build.
I don't think it's ever going to be on CBS exclusively. Something seems weird. So I'm thinking maybe that's the reason. According to Google, there is no specific UFC event scheduled for CBS. I don't think it's ever going to be there. Wow. And they said when they signed with Paramount that CBS is going to be something going on in CBS, not all the time, but they were going to have events there. Nothing yet. I would imagine, because think about this. When Conor went on Jimmy Fallon, I don't know if that's CBS or NBC. I have no idea. But he went on the late night show, and everyone was trying to cancel him because they were calling him a rapist and all of this and that. So I have a feeling that unless the stars line up and they get some peachy superstar that is rated PG, it's not going to happen. I don't think it's going to happen. Oh, we didn't even get to the Max Holloway thing. Get ready. It's coming. Here's Sean O'Malley in his underwear. What's this?
What's up, guys? Just checking them out of here. I'm going to show you how I fucking choked Benoit Saint Denis. He fucking thought he could run in and fucking crack me, but he couldn't. He's short.
By the way, everyone hit the like button, please. Thank you.
First thing I did, I grabbed into the fucking guillotine. My elbow, I fucking torqued it, but he rolled out nicely. But I fucking trapped his arm here. I trapped his fucking arm here. I put him in a dust. I got that right there.
Oh my God, he's so annoying, man. Smokey coming in with the 5. Thank you so much, Smokey. Smokey says, $20 American versus $5 Aussie is another Max versus Conor, to be honest. I'm going to go back to throw me boomerang at wildlife for dinner because welfare won't give me food stamps. Oh, man. Smokey, man, you don't have to donate, but thank you so much, man. Smokey coming in. Thank you, Smokey. Appreciate you, brother. Imagine Smokey. He fucking flings the boomerang into dinner. That'd be crazy. You got to live stream that. Anyways, this is Sean O'Malley being funny.
I put my fucking nutsack on the back of his fucking head.
CBS has ties to U.S. Intel. Is there any truth to that? Something's a little creepy about CBS.
And I fucking squeezed, mate. Fucking good night, lad.
Oh my God, who the hell finds this guy funny? Thank God he's a look. There, multiple people are posting it. The world's first robot MMA events just went down in China. Look at this. Is this real? What? Dude, this looks crazy. I mean, with AI and robots now? This shit looks AI. This is not real, is this? I'd watch the shit out of this. There was a thing called BattleBots that I wasn't into. Like, it was kind of stupid, and it would have these different robots, like, but on wheels, and they would just run into each other. It was kind of dumb. This looks amazing. Oh! Dude, this is amazing. I would watch the shit out of this. Look at this guy, lost his head. He's still fighting. Because think about this. You can literally make these robots look like anything. Any sort of different types of people. You can make them into stars. That's some crazy-ass shit. You remember BattleBots? That's some old-ass shit right there. Mainstream media run by CIA Operation Mockingbird. Me too. I liked BattleBots when nothing was on. I mean, if you have nothing on, I could see it, but it wasn't my favorite. This looks unbelievable. Look at this dude. We always swept him. Look at it, dancing and shit. Holy crap, this is amazing. Because think about this. There's no safety. They're just going to go in there and they're going to scrap. Am I off on this? But would you guys watch? Yes or no? I want a yes or no in the chat if you would watch this. I'm 100% a yes. It looks so good. It's literally a car crash. A Conor bot? Yeah, they should make a Conor bot that won't break. Like a bulletproof. When's the O'Malley Tim Walsh MMA-Holes collab? Tim Walsh came in our stream. He's a closeted watcher. We had Sam Alvey on, and he popped in there with his little ginger beady eyes and came into my chat and said something about Sam being the best and then bounced. I could literally drive a couple of exits to their gym, but I don't know. I don't know. Like, Guru is collaborating with O'Malley, and it's so boring. Like, you could tell Guru doesn't want to do it. You know Guru don't want to do it. You could see it. You could hear it in his voice and see it in his eyes. It kills Guru to be doing it, but he just feels he has to because, hey, Sean, former champion, people like him. It's killing him. It's killing him inside. So, no. Probably not going to happen anytime soon. Here we go. This is Max Holloway. Like I said before, I only want fight like Adrian Yanez and these guys that come on last second, be like, yeah, let's go. Let's talk. I'm into that. If fighters are down with that, super cool. I'm not chasing anyone anymore. Those days are gone. Okay, so this is some big news here. This is the big one here. People are talking about this early in the stream. I didn't even put this on the thumbnail, but we're going to talk about it anyway. Max Holloway's wife was on a podcast. What's the podcast called? I don't know the name of this podcast. They didn't credit it. Full Amount puts this up and there's no credit. Oh, it's called Brotherly Time. Brotherly Time podcast. First time I'm seeing this. This guy's podcast, but here we go. Brotherly Time. Go check him out. Okay, so this is Max Holloway's wife. Now, let me say this. I've been saying this before. I think Max's wife is very pretty. I do. And she's the upgrade, right? Mini Blessed has a different mom. And there's like some emotional videos of where he's like, hey, Daddy, can I call her mom now? Like, she just slipped right in and is taking care of him. I want to know the story of the original wife and mom. Like, there's got to be an interesting story there because she sounds like a complete psychopath, that lady. I would love to know what the hell's going on here, but it seems like they found happiness. Then this one goes on a podcast and literally throws Max Holloway under the bus, then runs him back over, reverses over him, then runs him forward. Listen.
But yeah, so I reached out to him. I was like, hey, I need to find a gym. He works out Tactical. Darren Yap, he's awesome. He's a hard ass though. Yeah. But he sent me that direction. He's like, hey, like we should hang out. And I already knew where this was going. I was like, damn, I think I fell for the trap. Whoa. Like, I think he was doing this for 5 years now. Like, he would come to my birthdays.
Persistent.
Oh, he would tell you, what's the saying, love? Huh?
Consistency.
No, he's saying, I'm just...
Consistency,
bro. So Max is in the background letting her go at it. Listen to this again. Listen closely.
Like, but yeah, so I reached out to him. I was like, hey, I need to find a gym. He works out Tactical.
I need to find a gym. So she reaches out to him, but she doesn't know that he's a fighter, or she doesn't know he's famous. Like, What do you mean? I guess it doesn't make any sense, but okay, listen.
Darren Yap, he's awesome. He's a hard ass though.
Yeah.
But he sent me that direction. He's like, hey, like we should hang out. And I already knew where this was going. I was like, damn, I think
we should hang out. I knew this was going. I was like, damn. So she instantly had zero interest in Max. She just wanted to know about a gym.
I fell for the trap.
I fell for the trap. Like Max is some sort of incel that's trying to get in her pants.
Like, I think he was doing this for 5 years now. Like, he would come to my birthdays.
Persistent.
Oh, he would tell you. What's the saying, love?
5 years, come to my birthdays. This guy is chasing her for 5 years, and she's been shooting him down because she had no idea he was famous.
Consistency.
No, he's like, I'm just.
Consistency, bro. That's all you had to do.
And he says, I'm planting the seed.
So you can ask one of my friends, Michael Nakagawa, Brandon Martin, our friends that know each other. But I'd always be like, oh, Predator, like.
I was thinking that too. You said he's probably still married then too. I was like, wait, hold up. What's the timeline on that? Was he? He keeps talking about how his ex is like a. Well, he never really talked about his ex. So what? Was he cheating on his wife? Was he? Was he chasing her around, cheating on his? I mean, I don't know what the fucking timeline. I don't know how that works. If you think 5 years around COVID, then right, this is going down. This is in the middle of COVID. He was chasing her around.
To her as up one of her stories, you know what I mean? And she leave me on red. I was like, bro. I was like, bro, she left me on red. She let me see song.
He was very persistent.
Not even read them. Would have gave me no hope. Like, man, she not into it.
She was leaving him on red. And this is when she didn't know he was famous. Okay.
I respected Max though. I know he was a great athlete from what I've heard. Again, I never watched UFC, nothing.
Yeah.
I didn't know he was a big deal.
So she knew he was a great athlete, but she had no idea like who he was. He was a big deal.
Till I got home. And then everybody's like, yeah, Max, how's it going? Can I get a picture? Blah, blah. I'm like, oh, shoot. I didn't say anything to him. I was like, oh, this guy must be, a big deal. So I had one of my friends be like, they were like, oh, you're hanging with Max. Do you not know? He's like a big deal here. And I was like, oh, really? He's like, he's about to fight too. And I was like, oh, cool. I was like, all right, I'll do my research. I was like, oh, dang, I didn't know.
Oh, dang, let me marry this guy. Fiddler coming in with the 1999 again, says Max's wife's gotta go. He's like, get out! Get out! Get out now! Right? Get out now! Bro, this story is insane. I could understand if you're drunk and you're with all your friends and you're all hanging out and you're just busting balls. This bitch is saying this on air. Basically that the only reason why she shacked up with Max is because he was famous. She didn't give a fuck. When he was just when it was just Bruce Wayne, he didn't care. She didn't care. But when she found out he was Batman, she's like, oh shit, let me bang this guy. She went from Peter Parker to Spider-Man.
Yeah. But I didn't see that. Like, I just thought he was a really nice guy. And again, very persistent. Yeah, which was like,
look at this guy's face too. This guy, he's like, I can't believe you just said that on my, let me clip this shit.
I give him that. Like, he wasn't
he's
like
scratching his head. He's like, I can't believe she just said this.
Creepy or anything. But I was like, man, this guy he's all on the gas right now. Okay. Like,
Could you imagine? Now, what do you think? Do you think Max said anything when they left, when they were on the car ride home? Did you think he looked at hey, wait, I don't know, why would you say that? I just came on like one of the biggest fights of my life. I think I scratched my face. You go on a podcast, you say this about me? You say I would chase you for 5 years, and you only want to be with me because I am famous now? You know what you guys do to me? You understand what? Is that what the car ride home was like? Did he hit her? I mean, what the hell is going on here? What would you do if your missus went on a podcast and that's how she was talking about you? Unbelievable. Literally just admitting that she's a gold digger. Hey, why are you telling everyone you're a gold digger? And she goes, "It what it is. It what it is." Alex would have slapped at bitch. Who are you talking about? Pereira? Pereira would have just left. That's one thing about Pereira. He don't play around. He gets right out of that relationship. Max got her all wifed up and shit. It's crazy, man. This is not a good look. Let whip out IDs, everyone. Whoa. She pulled Max out of the friend zone when she learned he made millions, right? That's exactly what she admitted to. She's like, she didn't want to pay him any mind for 5 years. And then her friend's like, hey, that's Max Holloway. He's a UFC fighter. Oh, okay, I'll fuck him. I reckon if you're in a relationship with a fighter, you should legally be able to beat on each other. I mean, I guess if you're married to another fighter, then why not? Isn't that crazy? I don't know, man. Let me know what you think about that. But when I heard that, I was like, come on, man. Did she just throw his ass under the bus? This guy posted Dovey. He says, why would she even say this on a podcast? Damn. I mean, dude, she did him dirty. Like, she did him super dirty. When he got in the car, I'm just playing. Man. Yeah, so that's the update on Max Holloway. Here's Conor McGregor. Oh, that's Paddy seeing his kids. Reunited with his daughters. He's got little twins. Oh, how adorable. Paddy Pimblett. Not a scratch on his face. Back with the kiddies. It's a good feeling right there. On the last episode of Unfiltered, DDP and someone else. Let's see. What else we got here? Jared Cannonier talking about the fights. What does he got to say?
As far as skill-wise, I've only gotten better.
I kind of want to listen. Did you guys hear the media scrum with DDP or Usman? You guys want to listen to it? You want to go there? I didn't listen to it, but I was kind of curious, like what DDP said to the media. Should I play it? Let me know.
So,
Max's wife is nasty. I see better looking chicks at Circle K. That video didn't do her justice. When you see her from afar and you get the whole package, you're like, okay, she's a bombshell. But yeah, closer, you know, when you go get all up in HD, that's when you start finding flaws in people. We love bad English. Play it? You think I should play it? I can't believe Jared's still doing it, man.
Mo better.
She definitely is just trying to level up and be the Hawaiian king lady until she's ready for a guy she actually is attracted to, most likely. Oh, my God, dude. You think? It's so weird. I mean, I hope that's not the case because, like, his son is like, can I call her mom and shit? Like, it's kind of sad, man. Like, I feel bad for his kid. Where the hell is his real mom? I'm assuming she's not in the picture. Like, what's the rest of the story? I would love to know. I would love to interview Max just to know that, like, hey, what happened, man? Coming from a guy myself that's been divorced. Like, I'm interested. Jared looks good for his age. Yeah, he's like, I think he's like the young Morgan Freeman. Right? Even though he's 40. I think Morgan Freeman got into a time machine or something. Something's not right here. This is Morgan Freeman. I am Jared Cannonier. I'm trying to do Morgan.
As far as skill,
I am Jared Cannonier.
Skill wise, I've only gotten better. So
he's getting fucked up.
Mo better. So I may be getting Mo older, you know what I mean? Mo levels. But I'm also getting Mo better. So,
man, imagine Cannonier wins this. That's the co-main event versus Christian Leroy Duncan. He's a beast, man. Duncan's awesome. I mean, 6'2" versus 5'11". The age, 42 versus 30 in Duncan. And Duncan can grapple, too. We've seen him grapple. He's not bad. Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know if Cannonier could pull this one off. Anyone picking Jared in the chat?
It's going to be harder and harder. I've been in the top 5, top 10 for a number of years, and I've been getting better, honing my skills against these top 5, top 10, top 15 opponents. So, future title challenges, perhaps.
Does he still worship rocks? Do you guys know about that? Does he still worship the rocks? The crystals and shit?
Unless I have something to say about that. And
He's fighting Duncan, the British kid. He's really good, Duncan.
I have something to say about this fight. And every other fight going.
I tell you what, I hope Cannonier wins, though. That'd be kind of cool. Like, throw another monkey wrench into everything. Jared he's a fun upset.
Going forward.
Let me see the percentage. 13% going Cannonier so far. By the way, this is MMA-Holes.tv. We're cruising to 1,000 people playing on Goat Milk. So MMA-Holes.tv, it's completely free. But Jared Cannonier seems like a nice guy. He's another guy over here. I've never had him on. I should. You would think. But here's him in The Wife on Rogan. Max says athletes need to find their identity outside of fighting.
That's what it is. Like, even when, like, you see guys with...
I tell you what, I sound just like this guy. It's crazy. I might have the best Max voice out of anyone out there.
Retiring from other sports or our sport, like, they have the identity crisis because they're so known for one thing. And then that's come I tell them, like, that's come I love doing other stuff. Like, people, bro, oh my God. I stream on Kick now. I stream on kick.com. And,
all right, thanks, Max. Conor McGregor versus Max Holloway marks the first time since 2016 where one of McGregor's fights is not the most watched or purchased UFC fight of the year. Of that year, excuse me. McGregor versus Holloway, 15.9 million views. UFC White House, 17 million. I mean, in fairness to McGregor, it was at the White House, right? I mean, you gotta say that. Some say because of soccer and whatever was involved, but I mean, it was like a once in a lifetime card. The fact that it still had 15.9 million. What was the viewership? Hold on. What was the viewership for Strickland versus Khamzat Chimaev on Paramount Plus? What was the number for that? Do you guys remember? 8.4 million. Sean Strickland and Khamzat Chimaev reached as estimated 8.4 million viewers on Paramount Plus. I mean, if you think about it, the fact that if the fight went a little bit longer, it probably would have been equal to the White House card. That's still pretty damn good. To say that, you know, he don't have that juice anymore, he clearly does. Even though he's a fucking scam artist. Smokey, thank you, says Max sounds like a squirrel who had stocked his mouth full of winter nuts.
Wonderful, wonderful.
Yet. Let me try this again. Sounds like a squirrel who hasn't stocked his mouth full of winter nuts yet. I keep screwing it up. But I get what you're saying. He does. An unstocked mouth. Thank you, Smokey. Appreciate it. Hey, we're halfway to the phone lines goal. Thank you, guys. Appreciate it, man. Thank you so much. Let's get back into it. So 8.4 million views and 15.9. So there was the benchmark before the White House card. Then the White House card came in. I wonder what Islam versus Gary's going to get now. Like, are we going to have a nosedive? I can't see Islam versus Gary doing monster numbers. Does it even hit 10 million views? We're talking in the States? I don't know. Islam's on our channel, we've done pretty good reacting to Islam fights, but I just don't know if it's going to be as juicy. Can't wait till Saturday's fights. Hope you're... Thank you, Optimum. That's my favorite day of the week, the Saturday. The Fight Buddies. Conor has 4 of the top 5 draws as far as views. Yep. Yeah, it's fucking crazy, right? Gary will do half that. Yeah, half sounds about right. Gary's awesome. I hope he wins. He may. It's possible. Joe, damn, Rich going ham. Rich coming in with another 1999 says BJ Penn is the sugar daddy. Let's go, Rich. The man who controls and dominates the top dog status. Coming in with another 1999. Mr. Fiddles, thank you so much, man. Thank you. You said you're in AZ? If you are, September, Noche, we're going to be doing something. We're going to be figuring something out in Arizona. So if you're around the AZ area in September for Noche, by the way, they're putting Noche against Ryan Garcia's fight, Conor Benn. They're literally putting them against each other again. They're doing that shit again. And Dana White's promoting both of them. Like, oh, it's so crazy, man. So crazy. Here we go. Baby Shark.
Have this turnaround quick after my fight. I just want to get active. I want to be in the spotlight, and I want to get my position back again. So I'm getting an opportunity that shows up for me. It's amazing, you know. Of course, it was a short notice for me, but I want to get the opportunity, as I say. I want to challenge myself. I want to back in the spotlight. I want to get my victor and put me in this spot again. So, you know, I just want to fight. You know, I have the fire. I want to put out everything I trained for the last fight.
This is what happens when attractive girls, like, we pretend we want to listen, but we don't. This was announced today. What do you think about this? You ready for this? The TikTok era. Jake Paul is streaming exclusively on TikTok. Serrano versus...
Who the fuck is that guy?
That's on TikTok. I can't wait to not watch that. I know who will be covering that, but none of you guys know who that person is, so we'll just move on. But anyone watching that, that's going to be great, right? TikTok, that's the perfect place for that fight. I mean, I bet they're making a lot of money from it, so hopefully make the most money out of that. But how many people are stoked for Serrano versus Manzur on TikTok? Man, Jake was teasing a big announcement, and then that's what he drops. Talk about blue balls. Let's see. Look at this poor girl. This poor girl that she's fighting. She looks like Joanna Jędrzejczyk after the Zhang Weili fight. The hell? What the? Right? Does she not look like Joanna after the after she fought Zhang Weili? What? Why does she look like her? You guys know what I'm talking about? JJ, when her head got all swollen and shit. How is that possible? How does she look like that? I think I might want to play the here's Usman talking. Here we go. All right, here we go, baby. How old's Usman? Was he 39? How old is the Nigerian Nightmare? His age is not on the website? What the hell? It's on ours. He's 39, yeah.
Yeah, for me, I've always said this. I'm a moneyweight fighter, so it's not about 85 or welter or 70.
I think he's gonna win, guys. I think he's gonna fucking win. Am I crazy?
Can hit both. I'm not the biggest at both, and I'm not necessarily the smallest at both. Well,
I gotta stop picking underdogs.
Be the smallest at 85, but who knows? But for me, it doesn't matter. It's about I feel that I have the skills to be able to compete at either one. So. If it makes
the thing is, how does he win? Because I think that the grappling might nullify each other. So are we saying he's the better striker? Does anyone think that DDP is going to knock him? I don't think DDP is going to fucking submit him. I don't know, man. I think I'm picking Usman. Let's go down the resume here. I mean, we're talking two different weight classes, but both former champs. Could you imagine at 39 years of age, Usman wins this fight? That'd be crazy. So DDP just got completely dominated by Khamzat. He defeated Strickland those both times. He submitted Adesanya. I tell you what, the knockout over Whitaker looks good because you see Whitaker moving up. Whitaker still got it. Actually, that looks great. Derek Brunson, Darren Till, Brad Tavares. Man. I mean, Sean's a G. He's a champ right now, so you got to give him credit for that. Adesanya was kind of spiraling on the other direction. Whitaker, I mean, that's a good loss. I mean, but Whitaker's loss. I mean, Khamzat smashed him easy. Brunson, who cares? Till, who cares? Tavares, Giles, like now we're just falling off here. You look at the wins for Kamaru. Buckley has been exposed, and they went the distance on that one. Khamzat Chimaev. Was a fill-in 3-round fight. I got to be honest with you. I think Usman held his own pretty well in that fight. Did lose to Leon twice, which is bad. The first one he was winning. Got the headshot, dead shot. Covington, Masvidal, Burns. Damn, dude. Maybe I'm not going Usman. I don't know. This is going to be such a weird fight. I've switched. I'm going to DDP. Yeah, I switched. I want to pick Usman, but I'm going to go DDP. Imagine Usman fucks him up. That'd be crazy, man. Casey, thank you. Moss is so old, he dishwashes old plastic products. That's true. I do that.
Sense. I might be it. I mean, it was always kind of a thought process, but it had to make sense. If I could go in right away and fight for the title up here.
Here's another thing. Let me throw this at you guys. Trevor Whitman. He found a way for Gaethje to defeat Ilia Topuria. Okay? If you think about coaching, he's got the way better coach than DDP. He is a former champion. American. I mean, he says he's Nigerian, but he's really American. Americans been getting the upsets. Another thing is you got Ali Abdelaziz as the manager. The question is, how does Usman win? Like, what does he do? Does he out-grapple him? Can he outpoint him? That's where I'm lost a little bit on this one. This is a great fight, if you think about it. There's so many arguments you go either way. Usman, if you think about it, the only thing against him is the age, and are his knees going to be able to hold up? I don't think DDP is coached very well. He's more African than Izzy Barely. I mean, the most African would be DDP, believe it or not. Wear a collection of Tupperware. Thank you for sharing that. The year of the Unk. Yeah, he's 39, although that didn't work out for Conor. But the fight never happened, right? We might see DDP looking better than ever to be completely dominated like that. Hold on a second. Switch up flips with some and they rise up. If Marty loses, he probably should retire. What's left then Bilal. I mean, he's got his days are numbered. I think he's going to try to make one more run at another division. And if he gets stopped, this could be his last fight for sure. Man, I'm going back and forth. I was going DDP, then I went Usman. Now I'm leaning DDP again. I'm just trying to figure out what's the path to victory. Usman's a tough fight, man. My super chat's not working, but it says Moss is so old he has his own favorite TV dinner. You know, it's funny you say TV dinners because Jesse was getting those factor meals, and that's really TV dinners. That is a TV dinner. They just try to say, oh, it's cooked by a real chef and this and that, but it really is a TV dinner. DDP versus Hamzat was so boring. It was. And what if Usman does the same thing to him? Right? They're exactly the same height. Actually, no, DDP is a little bit taller, an inch taller. They got the exact same reach. I mean, DDP is significantly younger, 32 to 39. The question is, like, if you're picking DDP in the chat, okay, what would be your path to victory? Is he going to wrestle? Is he going to knock him out? Is he going to outpoint him? Like, what would be the path to victory? Those that are so confident DDP is going to win. By points, finish, submission, knockout. Like, what are we talking about here? DDP is just a bit better everywhere. And also, I don't think he's a better striker, to be honest. I would say that if you just technically, I think Usman is just a better technical striker. And Usman's a better wrestler, realistically. Right? Your wife likes cooking, you're ordering meals. She went on a factor binge. Not anymore. She got rid of it. Factor Meals hires illegal migrants to pack the food. Unbroken. Did they hire you? How do you know? DDP by crashing forward. Yeah, maybe just making it ugly and swinging. I can see Usman pointing him, though. Usman doesn't threaten submissions like Hamzat does. DDP should be able to get up if he gets taken down because of that. Okay. It's going to be fire. Both are always in great shape. Yeah, I think it's a really good fight. DDP by volume. Does Max's wife order factor? She looks like someone that would order factor, yes. KC coming in says Moss is so old. He outlived his pet whale. That's true. That is true. I did outlive my pet whale. No, Jess cooks. She does cook. But when she's like doing all the jujitsu and shit. She's doing the homeschool and she's got a lot of shit going on. So She's been running around like a chicken with her head cut off. What if Usman loses and the UFC actually gives us Conor versus Usman, even though Conor would get mauled? I would love the build-up. Usman loses and the UFC gave us cut. That sounds crazy. There was a time where Conor was like, I would fight, what's his name? Tyron Woodley. Remember that? I kind of wish it happened now, to be honest. At the time, we were like, oh, does he want that smoke? At that time, Conor might have beat him. I like my food packaged by illegal migrants and children in the sweatshops. Yeah, me too. I don't know what's wrong with that. Yeah, we're homeschooling the kids, yeah. Actually, Jesse started a little bit early on the kids. Yeah, my daughter, she's starting homeschooling. But we decided to go that route, you know.
Absolutely. I would have done it. But unfortunately, that just kind of wasn't in the cards back then. So
yeah.
Now, like I said, I'm a money weight fighter. If there's an opportunity up at 85, I'll go take it. If there's an opportunity down at welterweight, I'll go take that. Nah, this was what, like a month ago? A month and a half ago? Yeah, nothing to do with that. I'm almost the exact same weight that I am, even when I'm getting down to welterweight. It's only the only difference is when I'm getting down to welterweight, you obviously have to do some internal work to kind of shrink the body down a bit, but I'm still training at about the same exact.
I don't know, man. Am I picking this guy? What am I doing? Rich Fiddler coming with the $4.99 says DDP is gay, and there's a lot of tools on here today.
Gay Lord.
Thank you, Fiddler. Thank you. DDP is gay and a lot of tools on here today. Nice.
Exact weight. I'm not the biggest guy here, but at the end of the day, you know, being a true gladiator and a true warrior, you don't go outside with a scale and say, oh, well, I'm not going to fight you for a step on the scale. No, I'm a money weight fighter now. I think it's just the opportunity. I think it's a fight like this propels me towards to that title. And
I already beat Strickland.
That's the most important thing right now is I'm not necessarily here just to fight. At the end of the day.
I got to put a poll in the chat. Hold on a second. I'm getting this one out. Now 52% say he's not injured. Okay, so people are swinging that direction. All right, who's winning this fight, guys? This is where we're going to really get down to the nitty gritty. Okay, this is where we're going to figure it out. Because I really want to pick the winner this time, and I think I'm leaning to Kamaru again. I got to listen to DDP. Okay, ready? DDP or Usman? Get your votes in. The what's it called? MMA-Holes.tv has it like landslide for DDP, and I feel like he should be the favorite. But there's something weird telling me, hey, don't sleep on Usman. Don't Marty from Nebraska.
I understand that Father Time waits for no one, and I can't do this forever. So I want the biggest and the best opportunity for myself and my team to be able to go out there and showcase everything that we've put into this. So this happened to be the opportunity, so we took it. Well, looking at this fight, to the untrained eye, looking at it, styles make fights. And it's not just the style with the fight. There's also another thing that a lot of people to the untrained eye don't really see when it comes to fighting. It's the spirit, the spiritual part of it. Yeah, this guy could have the style to defeat this guy, but if you can't really get past that spiritual part of it.
God, Usman is so annoying, huh?
You might not win.
Like, could you imagine having to listen to this guy? Like, you're doing that right now. I'm doing it. Maybe I should stop doing this. But I'm trying to, like, pull information out of this. And all I want to do is pull up a mattress and a pillow and tuck myself in and have you guys read me bedtime stories through donations.
And so when you look at this fight on paper, last fight, Dricus suffered with the wrestling. That's kind of, if you go back to earlier fights, that's kind of been a little thing in his career. Wrestlers typically have a lot of success with a guy like him. But like I said, you have to account for his spirit as well. So he's big, he's strong, he's got a good pace and a good gas tank that he's going to push. But I also have those things. And when you look at kind of the size difference, where that size really plays a factor is if a guy is a good grappler that is going to get a hold of you, is going to wear you down over time. And in that area, that's not necessarily the place where I'm weak. And so it's going to be an interesting fight. It's going to be an intriguing fight. I'm excited to be able to go in there and just kind of let my training take over, because I shock myself each and every time when we get in there. I'm just like, oh, wow, all this stuff that we...
Remember, Andrew, remember, I see what you're saying in there. I'm not betting on this. I'm doing goat milk. Gambling is not the way anymore. I found the Lord.
Praise the Lord.
The 62%er on goat milk. MMA-Holes.tv. Might be running with Usman. I might be doing it. I got to listen to DDP, too. I'll play a little DDP.
Training just naturally your body.
I'm banking on Trevor Whitman. I think Trevor Whitman might have the right game plan here. I think they might be able to out-grab and get the decision. I'm swung back to Usman. 81% say DDP. You guys better vote. Rich Fiddler coming in says, I never want to hear him again. You might, if DDP wins, you may never.
Reacts and your body produces it. So hopefully we do that and it's a flawless victory. Right. I mean, he's very, very tough, and that's the one thing that that I think is ultimately intoxicating about all of this is.
Does Usman realize that he's not as smart as he's trying to make him sound? Is that what's going on? Usman tries to sound philosophical, but he doesn't, and unintentionally sounds full of himself, maybe unintentionally. Yeah, or intentionally, okay. He puts on these glasses and then tries to talk in a way where we're supposed to buy into the fact that he's smart. I mean, I don't know what his education is, but something seems... He looks like a minion. He looks like he's in a fucking Pixar movie, or is it Pixar? I don't even know anymore. What was it, DreamWorks? I don't know. What are Minions? He looks like a burnt minion.
For me, the addicted part of it is being able to conquer someone else.
Right, he's even got the minion lips and everything. Wait, do minions have lips? I don't even know. Let's move on. Who is this girl that keeps popping up? Ellen Glay Mick? What was this? Gonna make American Eagle a hyperscale. What is Sydney? Oh, it's Sydney Sweeney. Why? What's up with this Sydney Sweeney? Freeze, this is your girl. There she is, Sydney Sweeney. Let me get a better angle. There you go. Nice. Here you go. That's the girl you want to bring back. See, this is a girl you can't marry. But you know what you can do, right? You can't marry that. PFL related? No, that was the news. That was TikTok. Here's Conor McGregor. This shit is fucking hilarious, by the way. Conor's by the pool. Okay? Listen to this.
Your name, my man?
My name is Noah.
Okay, we got to play one that's not a freaking edit. Oh, Chase Hooper's on this card as well. I'll play it in a sec. Don't worry. Man, Hooper's look like shit lady lately. Who's he? He does look like a shit lady. He looks like a shit lady. A lady just compiled of shit. Chase Hooper is fighting. He's on the main card, too. Mitch Ramirez. Okay? All right. Hold on a second.
Who the fuck is that guy?
The fuck? This guy. All right. So they're giving Chase a layup. Okay, cool. This guy lost to Prates. I mean, the loser Prates is not terrible. Gets a win in LFA. Comes back. Loses to Moises and Mike Davis. Beast Boy. If Chase loses to this fucking guy. If you lose this one, they're literally giving you something to slam dunk.
I think I'm moving into I'm like a middle-aged in MMA years, you know. I'm not like 30, you know. Not quite halfway to.
How many people were in here when Chase Hooper came on the show and had us on Embedded with him? Raise your hand in the chat. I bet not one motherfucker was here for that. How many people were in the chat when I had Chase Hooper on? He was sitting next to his girlfriend. They were on their way to the sauna. They were cutting weight. They came on. We were on Embedded talking to them in the sauna. And he never came on again after that because I was asking him about their sex life. Let me know in the chat.
A retirement, but we're working our way there, you know. I still feel like I have a lot more fights left in me, and it's just one of those things where it's just crazy to look back and see how far we've come. But, you know, it's one of those things. I just take it fight by fight. You know, every time you get in there, this guy's trying to take your head off, and you just got to, you know, make those improvements, make those adjustments. And, yeah, I feel like the last couple fights I've maybe been focusing on some of the wrong stuff in camp.
You've had a rough go,
just
man.
Making these adjustments. And, again, I can't say enough good things about, like, the Performance Institute. I don't know why I waited so long to start taking advantage of it. Like,
oh, God. Should be a layup, but Chase is a bum. He's average at best. I mean, he hasn't looked good lately. No, he had a little run where you're like, all right, maybe it's not bad. His striking got a little bit better, and then the last, what has he been doing? The last fight, he looked horrible. I think he's on a 2-fight skid or something. Yeah, he lost to Lance Gibson and Alex Hernandez. I think the Alex Hernandez fight was stopped a little premature. I'll die on that hill. So I'll give him a pass there. Ironically, that was another DDP card. Look at that. This is the second DDP card he's on. Then lost to Lance Gibson, but, I mean, he looked so bad in that one. The Alex Hernandez, I think, yeah, Alex is having his way with them, but Chase, I think they stepped in too early. Call me crazy on that one. But he is on a 2-fight skid. I think they're giving him a layup to come back. All right. Thank you, Chase. Here's DDP. Let's see what he's got here. Is there any more DDP? Oh, boy. Colby talking about Conor. Uh-oh.
I haven't lost in quite some time. I haven't lost in, 8 years before that? And kind of forgot how it felt. And now I know exactly why. I absolutely hate it. I hate losing. I hate not being the champion. I am a guy that's, I'm the best in the world. I deserve a title. I have to have that title. And when I lost it, it just made me realize once again why I wanted to become champion in the first place and why I will do it again. You know, dealing with that loss, you know, obviously, you know, it stung for quite a while. It stung for, I would say, a month after that fight. I mean, you can't help it, and it should be. I haven't lost.
Where's the full interview? So DDP, let's look at DDP here. When was the last time he stepped in there? When was that fight? I feel like it was last year. Right? Yeah. August of last year. That Hamzat fight was last year. Shit, it's almost been a year. It's been a minute since DDP's been... Man, who the fuck's going to win this fight? We'll get back to him. Colby Covington. Let's see. I'm not going to be like that fraud Dustin boy, so I'm not going to kick him while he's down, especially a guy that made Dustin's career. Okay, so there's Colby talking about McGregor. Okay, here's DDP. I'm curious about this.
I was firstly excited because this brings a wrestler. This brings a wrestler, which is where I want to prove that I am the best in the world. And then, of course, knowing that at one...
Is he wearing the hat because of OKC? Is that why? Oklahoma? Is that what he's doing here? He should be wearing like an African garb or something. Like, there's not even going to be a press conference for this, right? There's no press conference for... I mean, I know it's a fight night, but this would have been a fun press conference. Let me see. Are they going to do anything tomorrow? Rich, thank you, says MMA Joel fans are the best. Funny as shit. I don't know who MMA or MMA-Hole fans. Let's go. I'm like, MMA Joel? Who the hell's Joel? Who the fuck is that guy?
Who the fuck is that guy?
Thank you. Hey, we're 2 away from the goal. Are we going to finish this stream with some phone calls? We're 2 away. Hey, thank you, guys. Rich, you're the fucking man, Rich. Thank you so much, man. Super generous of you, man. Appreciate you. Rich Fiddler, like a G, just coming in, sliding in like a superhero. Yeah, the chat's on fire, man. Chat's on fire. I'm trying to see if there's... I don't think there is. They should do something. Post-fight press conference. No. Just the ceremonial weigh-ins. What a miss. They should do something fun, something small. DDP and Usman would be kind of fun. DDP, he's like one of the best. Honestly, I will say this. Like, DDP is a really solid trash talker. You get another guy in front of him. Like, why are we not getting any of this? Where's the African heat? This is bullshit.
That shot right now, there's a lot of killers there. A lot of people, you know, you have Carlos Prates, you have Ian Gary. You have a lot of guys that are really going in and saying, like, I deserve the next title shot.
I'm really hyped for this main event. I can't lie, man. This is a fight night. I think it's really good. Now, Rodriguez fight night, not so much. But this one here, the main event, I think it's going to be fire. Anyone go into this thing? Anyone could be in Oklahoma for this?
His losses 3 in a row, then the performance against Buckley, which was very mediocre. He's not going to get a shot. And when he wanted to do one last run, the UFC will do him that courtesy, and rightfully so. He deserves that because of all the great things that he's done in the sport. He deserves that, at least one more run. And what does it help? I go and beat another world-class striker. I've beaten the best. I've beaten Strickland twice. I've beaten Adesanya. I wanted to go and prove...
You're heading over to Oklahoma for it? And he put LOL. Why would you say that? Are you going to go or no? Cringiest question ever. Can you go? Can you cowboy?
myself against a world-class wrestler in this fight. So it's an exciting.
Oh, it is Thursday today. Yeah, what am I talking about? We're on Thursday. I thought it was like, for some reason I went backwards. There's no, of course, no press conference. We're doing this. This is lame, huh?
Fight people are.
Man, I forgot what day of the week it is. I've been streaming so long tonight. I completely forgot the day of the week. It's Thursday. There's gonna be no fucking. As you can tell, I'm still trying to recover from McGregor conning all of us.
I've been out for 11 months. He's been out for, I think, over a year. So people are excited for this fight. And, you know, they haven't been in Oklahoma for almost a decade. So
I got to be honest with you. Like, I'm excited. I cover this sport. And let me know in the chat. Are you guys excited about this fight? I don't think many are, though. Like, I think the hardcore fans are like, yeah, this is a great matchup. This is interesting. Usman's moving up. If Usman wins, he fights Strickland. They run that fight back. Can DDP get it back in the win column? DDP's a freaking animal when he fights, so he's a lot of fun to watch. But the casual person out there has no fucking idea. They don't give a shit about this card. He's saying a lot of people are excited. I hope that place is filled up. I'm interested. Yeah, once in the chat if you're excited about this fight that's going down. I am. I don't know. I am. If it was Usman, but did you see what he did to Buckley? Now, I understand Buckley really laid a fat egg, and maybe Buckley was not as good as I thought. But with that being said, he dominated the shit out of Buckley. Like, I mean, he kind of shocked the hell out of me in that fight. Usman, that is. Not excited, but interested. Okay, see. Clear kills is fried. Let's see. AK is. Hippie is. It is a fight night, yeah. This definitely is not a number card, that's for sure. All right, so 4 people. Good.
Always when they come back to a place where they haven't been for a long while, it's...
That DDP, that's not a lot of people, man.
Been lucky enough to maybe 3 cards fight on a place that they haven't been for long. The people are hungry, man, and we feed off that energy.
Is Chrome going to this? Chrome to your dome? Will he be there?
I mean, I haven't lost in quite some time. I haven't lost in, 8 years before that. And... kind of forgot how it felt, and now I know exactly why.
We heard this.
For a while, it stung for, I would say, a month after that fight. I mean, you can't help it, and it should be. If it didn't sting like that, there would have been a problem. That means I didn't really appreciate it. That means the loss didn't bother me that much. I'm a terrible loser, and on Saturday I will prove that. You know, that is dealing with that loss is like dealing with anything in life. You know, life's going to throw some hiccups along the way. I'm a world-class champion. You know, hiccups like that don't do anything to me. They only make me stronger, and I will prove that on Saturday.
Well, he's pretty confident.
Yeah. I'm not here to prove anything to anyone, but whoever matters, who gives me that title shot, I'm here to prove to the people that believe. I'm here to prove to myself and prove to the rest.
Here's my problem. Like, I want to pick DDP now. Now I want to pick DDP after hearing him. He seems pretty damn confident. I just can't get past Trevor Whitman. Like, it seems like he's got the right mindset going into this weekend. I just don't think he's got the coach. I don't know if he's got the coach to outsmart what Usman's game plan is going to be. Damn, I'm like torn, guys. I'm torn. We got Smokey coming in. Thank you, Smokey, for the 5. He says, Moss, so old. He was commentating Coliseum gladiator fights. All the fight talk. How many don't care who is fighting? Just wants fucking carnage. That's right. That's correct. You are correct, man. I literally started MMA YouTube at the Coliseum. I was way, way, way back. Way. He's going to handle Usman. I mean, it's got to be brute strength, right? I would imagine he's got to stop Usman's grapple attack, which I'm imagining Usman's going to do that. DDP's going to be swinging heavy shots. If this thing hits the ground, I don't think he's going to be able to out-grapple Usman because Hamzat couldn't do it. You know what I'm saying? So I don't think he's out-grappling Usman. It's got to be a wild... Fuck. Dude, I'm telling you, I am fucking torn. Like, super torn, which makes me way more excited about this fight. I really got it. I might not be able to give you a pick tonight. I might have to let this simmer until tomorrow really dial it in on Fuqua Friday on the Gummy Gang second channel. I don't think I can lock it in. I've been going back and forth on this one. I'm on the fence. Cold Wax coming in with the $5 donation, giving us a open panel or open the phone lines. DDP Easy Money. Marty will look washed. I don't know. We'll see. All right, this is what I'm going to do. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, we're going to open up the phone lines. You people want it, you're going to get it. Thank you so much to the donators coming in. Shout out to the people supporting the program. If you have not hit the like button, do so. Kamaru Usman once revealed his crazy career plan if he beat Leon Edwards in 2022. What did he say?
This was my roadmap.
What was the roadmap?
My roadmap was beat Leon in the way that I wanted to, and go to 205, beat Prohaska, defend with Jan.
You stupid bastard. You had the chance to fight Israel Adesanya. You had that chance. His head was on a tee, and you could have became double champion. But like, no, Wakanda forever. And you said, no, I'm not going to fight that guy. You had the chance to fight Izzy, and you could have beaten him. And now this is the plan you're talking about? God damn, you're annoying. The hell's going on here? Let me drop the link in the chat. He irritates the hell out of me sometimes. But I did pick him to win the title when he was rising up welterweight. I was screaming that this guy was going to be a champion. So I did predict that one right. I caught a lot of heat on that one. After this guy was in the Ultimate Fighter, I was screaming. I'm like, this guy's going to be a champ. I can't even stand him, but I know for a fact this guy's going to be a champion. He's going to be a champ. I was like, no, he's not. No. And he was a champion. Kamaru Usman. But this is crazy, man.
Come back down, defend with Hamza.
Jesus.
And then if Conor wanted to, or if Canelo at that point wanted to, then do one and just sell off.
Oh, my God, dude. Guess that didn't work out for you. Okay, guys, you ready for phone lines? Let's do it. If you guys want to call in, I dropped the link in the chat. When we come back, we are opening up the phone lines. You can call them from anywhere in the world on the greatest show, the MMA-Holes.
My name is Mystic. What's your name, and how can I help you?
No, I mean, this is Lone Wolf, a.k.a. Allheart, a.k.a. Lone Wolf, a.k.a. Silver Carl.
How's it going, Silver Carl?
Wonderful. Yeah, my name's Casper, and I'm a goat.
John, how are you tonight?
What you want to have?
Yo, Drunk, what's up?
Yeah, this is BBSB. I have no future problem. Okay, well, this is a real gamer. Man, your voice sounds a lot faggier on the phone.
Hey, it's MJ, the artist formerly known as Kevin Lee. How you doing?
Hey, my name's Dan. I got a question.
Yo, Sanosi.
What's up, Snozy?
What's up, you guys? It's Justin James. Hey, guys. It's Kevin from Denver. How you doing?
Wonderful.
Hello, Mustafa.
832, you're live with the MMA-Holes. What's your name and what's on your mind?
Hey, what's up? It's Pulse.
What's up, Pulse?
Hey, Pulse.
Clock. Hey, it's good luck.
Alexander.
What am I, chopped liver?
We're celebrating.
Ole.
Yeah, baby.
617, you're live with the MMA-Holes. What's your name and what's on your mind?
Michael Antimo from Boston.
No way! Michael Anzalone, you just gave me butterflies when I heard your voice.
Michael, welcome to the show.
Huh?
It's the knitter.
Hello, guys. How you doing? Hi, Jesse. Hit the like button, you folks. This is the double champ. Yeah, I want to talk to you. You know I'm not big on talking about fighting that much, but... This is Jeremiah.
Hey, it's Kevin from Chicago.
Nothing. Gotta talk about these fights real quick. It's Michael. Jesus Christ. I'm over here trying to stay awake and shit. Jesus. Oh, my God.
Yeah, it was doing it for you, huh?
Like, no one cares, Justin. Who the fuck you talking about? Brooklyn Dodgers? Who the fuck them? I don't give a shit about them.
Yeah, he thought the Brooklyn Dodgers should be the ring girl of the year. All right,
that horse.
Okay, Chrome, thank you.
Wait, he has stuff to talk about. He's making fun of Justin first. Don't hang up on him.
Hey.
Anything else?
Stay white.
Okay, I appreciate
Okay, the number is the link. It's dropped in the chat right now. If you want to call in from anywhere in the world, now's your time to do it. I want to know who's going to win the main events between Usman and Dricus Du Plessis. I've been going back and forth, and I feel like I'd be an idiot to go against the Nigerian Nightmare, even though he's 39 years of age, bad knees. The coaching, I think Usman's going to grapple the fuck out of him and try to use a carbon copy Hamzat's plan. There's so many things that are going through my mind, but DDP is big and strong and looking to bounce back, looks focused. We got Smokey Phoebes on the line. Smokey Feeble, welcome to the MMA-Holes.
How you going, bro?
How's it going?
Yeah, not bad, mate. Not bad. Got my power back. We're all good.
You lost power?
Yeah, just had a fucking rainstorm last night and woke up, no power.
Oh, shit.
It just kept tripping out. The boys couldn't figure out how to turn it back on, but all good now.
Damn. Okay. I'm glad it's all sorted out. Okay, so what do you think here? I saw in the chat, you're definitely not Team Usman, that's for sure.
No, like you had a great, you said something before you just went to the break. And I was, isn't it just a fucking trend? The most annoying fighters just become champion and we have to hear them so much. It happens all the time.
Yeah, Usman is one of them.
Bilal's another one.
Yeah.
Cejudo.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Some people find Strickland annoying. If Hokit wins, could you imagine people lose their mind?
I mean, I can see Hokit, like, he's already a bit on, it's getting a bit old already, like, but I like the up and down of him, like when he goes into that little kid phase and then he goes on his rhyming rants. It's pretty inventive, he's trying to, I don't know, trying to make it fun again, I guess.
Yeah. No, he's definitely trying to do that for sure. Yeah, he's putting so many bits out there, and I don't know. He's definitely gone full blown cringe. That's for sure.
Well, it would be weird if like Conor was back in fine form as he used to be, and a few other like shit talkers like Colby as well. I never liked Colby, but he was always good to get a press conference, whatever they call it, fucking arced up,
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So a lot of them. It's just painful that like you have to put up with the. Oh man, every cunt's got a fucking podcast these days, eh? It's crazy.
That's true.
I don't listen to any of them. I only listen to the Holes, bro.
Hell yeah, let's go. That's
right.
But
I think it's just going to be either. I think Seal told me it's going to be a 5-rounder between these two. Yeah.
Yeah. Main event 5 rounds.
I hope Waffles was right. He said DDP in 3. I was like, yeah, the least rounds the better. I can't, but 5-round. Neckbeard humping South African cowboy hat wearing, oh fuck it, that's all he's gonna do. Or if the other way, if Kamaru fucking does it to him, he's just gonna do it. I can't see it being a stand-up fight at all.
Yeah, I mean, if they nullify him, if they nullify each other with that wrestling, I think Kamaru's really gonna shoot. Like he's gonna try to carbon copy what Hamzat was able to do. But then when in that Hamzat fight, every time Goddard would stand him back up, DDP had great moments on the feet where it looked like, he was landing some good shots on Hamzat.
Where he got to reset. Do you think that's like everyone's thought pattern now is like the Hamzat path?
I think what Trevor Whitman's going to do is say, yeah, let's take this guy down. Let's do that. It seemed like his only loss in the UFC came that way, where the grappling, if you feel like you can out-grapple this guy, take him down and make him work. So I think that's what they're going to do.
I am that casual, man. I forget how good Kamaru is. Like I don't like to admit it, I guess. But yeah, fuck. Isn't Whitman Gaethje's coach as well?
Yeah.
Oh wow,
that's the thing. Yeah, I mean we can't count him out just because of Trevor, man. Trevor, he is good. To get Gaethje to defeat Topuria, I was very impressed.
Yeah. Like you don't get to hear it. Like I don't follow all the stuff, so I don't hear much from all the coaches. But he's one of the most like champion producers or something. Would you call it? Like,
he got Rose, he got Gaethje, he got Usman. Who else did he have over there? Trevor. Who else went through Trevor's gym?
I tell you, him and that Abdelaziz fella. Well, I can't fucking ever say his name. They're the only two. Yeah, Ali. I'll just call him Ali now. they're the only two coaches I know of, just because of all the shit that's been in so lately. But I guess it has to come down to the coach at some point, or it'll be proven there'll be people in the UFC without a coach. I don't know if that's allowed, but
yeah. The coaches help tremendously. Yeah, especially if I'm split. A lot of times, if fighters are at an extreme couture, sometimes that's the difference for me. If I'm just stuck, I gotta go to coaching next. Like I just gotta go to the next one, try to figure out. Okay,
I forget about that too, bro. You guys know all about the gyms and stuff, and didn't Izzy just leave his fucking long time?
CKB. Yeah, Sandhagen, but he's not a champ. I'm trying to think of champions over there, Trevor. I'm sure there was someone else, right?
Yeah.
Is there another Trevor champ that I'm missing?
Feels like at least a handful, eh? I see Bulldog said this guy from New Zealand must be an Izzy fan. No, I'm half New Zealander, bro, and I'm not an Izzy fan.
Yeah. Yeah, it should be interesting. So who if you have to lock it in right now, who are you going with? You going with DDP?
DDP, I'm with Waffles. DDP in 3, I reckon.
Okay.
I reckon Kamaru's going to put up a fight, bro. I'll let you get to the king of the calls, man. I've no doubt he's in the background there.
All right, appreciate it, Smokey. Thank you. That's the Smokey Phoebes. I forgot to show that the How's Nowhere thing with Conor. I totally forgot to show it. Where the hell is it? What the hell is this? Next to the phone lines, we got UFOs. UFOs, welcome to the MMA-Holes.
Sir Moss,
Hey,
how are you tonight?
Wonderful.
Wonderful. How's it going, man?
What's my level at? I'm good. I'm okay.
Yeah, I got you. Yeah, you're good.
Sorry, I'm getting lambasted by Canadian smoke in Chicago, man. They let these fucking sorry for swearing, letting the wildfires burn. They're going everywhere, man.
What's going on over there?
Tons of wildfire smoke from Canada into the United States.
Wow.
It should be a crime. It should be a crime.
I tell you, I remember when I was in New York, like before I left to Arizona, I remember there was a big fire in Canada, and yeah, it was the sky was just covered. So is it like that over there? Is it all dark and shit?
Yeah, my my wife wants to move back to California because the smoke is so bad. But I suggested Tucson, Arizona. What do you think of Tucson? Should I move there?
I've never been to Tucson, to be honest. I'm
really? I thought you lived in Tucson. Man.
No, I'm in Phoenix. Yeah, no, I've never been in Tucson.
Moss, real quick, I'm going to let the other dudes talk, but I just wanted to get your opinion. What happened to that McGregor fight, man? Just in a sentence. Just break it down for me. What happened?
A pre-existing injury. He goes in there, got worse on the walkout. I think something happened on the walkout where he was coming in. You could just read his face, his demeanor, and then when he was going to step into that cage and the way he was walking around the cage when he was inside, when they zoomed in on him, he looked like he was a defeated man before the fight even started. So he was wobbly on that leg in my opinion, and I think it was doomed from the beginning.
Well, you're a fucking all-star in my book, Moss. I hope you get to 1 million subscribers.
Thank you.
Next week.
Thank you, UFOs, man. I appreciate that very much. Thank you. Okay. There he is. UFOs. Coming in hot. We got Kazaa. Welcome to the stage. Kazaa.
What's up, Moss?
How you doing, man?
Well, I'm doing pretty good. I'm eating some chicken nuggets.
Nice. I'm jealous. Okay. You dunk that in sauce, like barbecue sauce or ketchup?
Exactly. Hey, man, barbecue sauce. All
Barbecue
day.
sauce is the way. For chicken nuggets, I think it's like the superior of the sauces.
That's the guy from anime.
Yeah, it's definitely superior for
Love
sure.
it. Yeah. You ever put barbecue sauce on a hamburger? My dad hates it, but I low-key like it.
No, I actually haven't. I really just like mustard and mayo on the hamburger. I know you don't like mayo. God forbid somebody bring up mayo.
How dare you? Yeah, how dare you? But yeah, no, actually, every once in a while, I'll switch from the ketchup to the barbecue sauce. It's a whole different experience. Pretty good. You got to get the right barbecue sauce, though.
Yeah, you do.
Okay.
So what would you do if you ever received a whole bunch of mayo packets in the mail? When you opened it on air, and what would you do?
I could probably smell it through the package, but what I would do, well, we kind of proof peek through anything that comes this way, and I would probably put a hit on that person that sent it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Fine.
They'd probably
Okay. Well, that's good to know. But anyways, I was wanting to say something about. I live in Oklahoma. I'm not going to be able to go to the fight because it's in Oklahoma City. I live in Tulsa. It's pretty far. You know, there's a vast. It's like crossing, you know, the UK to get there. But Usman, I've never liked Usman. He always feels so fake. There's something about Usman, like he's just hiding something.
Like he's from Nebraska instead of Africa?
No, I don't know what the fuck he's hiding, but he always, it's like Usman, he really sets off my gaydar.
Oh, maybe. Well, I don't think he is. I think he's got a kid, and well, you never know.
Well,
Gay
that
people have kids.
doesn't, you know, there's gay men who've had kids, you know, they come out later in life, and
it's true.
But there's just something about Usman, just, you know, I
Well,
don't know.
Isn't his dad like a con artist? Wasn't his dad like something, I don't know, like a hustler? Or
It's something in the African genetics, you know, like they definitely have to be doing something. I don't know. And Du Plessis, I mean, I don't know about the kissing shit in the ring. That's kind of weird, but.
You think they're both going to have sex after the fight since they both might be gay?
Well, who do you think would be the top or the bottom, Usman or Du Plessis?
We're going to find out Saturday, to be honest.
Oh, yeah,
we're going to find out Saturday. We're going to see someone's going to be on top.
Yeah. Well, hey, my wife's calling. Got to go.
All right. Thank you. Look at that. Beautiful. What a call. That's Kazaa. I think Usman might be winning this, guys. I think he's gonna appoint him. He's gonna lay on him. He's gonna make it ugly. He's gonna make it slow. There's gonna be a lot of booing going on. I think Usman's deal is let's just suffocate Du Plessis, which Du Plessis got some pretty good grappling too. But I mean, I'm just thinking about that Hamzat playbook. Could you imagine Du Plessis loses 2 in a row? That'd be nuts. I might be nuts, but I don't know, man. I don't know. Think about this. American upsets. Think about Trevor Whitman. I might be running with the under again. You know I love the dog. I might be rolling with Uzi. Especially, I picked against Usman the last fight. I don't know why I did that. Wife Cold not buying it. Usman knee is going to shatter. You think DDP is going to stomp on that knee? Maybe. I live in Tulsa. That's not far from OKC. Left my ass off. I could drive to OKC in a day from... You didn't hear shit in the background? There was a kid in the background. If anyone wants to call, the phone lines are open. We'll be live for about 5 more minutes. If you want to call in, feel free to speak your mind. But we're going to be winding this thing down. I want to play this here really quick. I forgot to play this before. So this is kind of running into Noah. Remember Noah? How's Noah? Do you guys remember this? Such a cute thing here. Here's Conor McGregor. Actually, let me do it from here. How's Noah? Check this out, okay? Conor McGregor poolside after his complete scam of a 329 main event that made 15.9 or collected 15.9 million views.
Your name, my man?
My name is Noah.
Noah? Noah's a great name. Come here and take a video with me. Look at this guy, ladies and gentlemen.
Hi.
This is Noah.
Yeah.
And he is from Saudi Arabia.
I'm from Saudi Arabia.
Now look at this guy from Saudi Arabia. What do I think? You look like an Irish man.
Yeah.
You look like my cousin. Noah. God bless you, brother.
Thanks, you
Have
too.
a good time, right? Your name, my man?
So, a couple of things here. There's like a little inside joke that's going on here for those of you that are not aware of this. I think most of you guys know what's going on. But we're going to break this thing down real quick, okay, before we get out of here. First of all, Conor had all the opportunity to just lay in with an Ali Abdelaziz joke or anything like that, but he played it in such a clever way where he just basically gave a nod, a little tip of the cap to the audience because he posted this, right? Look at his face when the kid says Noah.
Your name, my man?
My name is Noah.
Noah? Noah's a great name. Come here and
He's like, Noah? Oh, Noah's a great name.
take a video with me. Look at this guy, ladies and gentlemen.
Hi.
There he is. There's Ali Abdelaziz's kid right there. That's Noah. all starstruck to meet the Mac poolside.
Noah.
Yeah.
And he is from Saudi Arabia.
Saudi Arabia.
Now look at this guy from Saudi Arabia. What do I think? You look like an Irishman.
Yeah.
Look at this guy from Saudi Arabia. You look like an Irish man. No one was like, I'm just so happy. This is Conor McGregor. This is crazy, man. This is a young kid excited to meet the Mac. Meanwhile, all Conor's thinking about is Ali Abdelaziz.
Yeah.
You look like my cousin, Noah.
And then he gives him, what does he give him? You ever see the movie Predator? You ever see that movie where Schwarzenegger does the ha and the fucking muscles are bulging? Look what this guy's doing over here. Look what this guy's doing here. He said, hey kid, boom! He gave him the fucking Predator hand. The Schwarzenegger he gave him. Look at this fucking guy. To a kid. Gave him the old Predator handshake over there. Look at that. Oh my God. I can't remember the song. If I knew the song, I would hum it, right? But I can't think about it. But he's like, gave him that handshake. It's like a Stallone movie, Over the Top or some shit. God bless you, brother.
Have a good time, right?
Have a good time. This is the new Praise the Lord Conor McGregor.
Praise the Lord. Praise the Lord.
80s tough guy daps. Yeah, that's pretty much what he did over there, right? Having the time of his life, poolside, just sitting on his $30 million and 60 seconds of ring time or cage time out there. And that's it. It's all over. Just like that. For 15.2 million. Now, we spoke about Usman, possible potential knee injury. I don't think that's the case. I think he was kind of trolling a little bit. If you missed it, run it back for that. We talked about Max Holloway's money-hungry wife, or her clout chasing. Not clout chasing. I won't say that. Gold digging wife. We spoke about that. Throwing Max under the bus. And we spoke about basically everything that's going on in the world of combat sports. If you like the show, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel. Thank you guys for stopping by. Tomorrow we'll be live on Gummy Gang. That's our second channel, Gummy Gang, Fook Off Friday. And then, of course, Usman versus the DDP fight will be going down Saturday. We'll be destroying it once again on Saturday. So make sure you're subscribed for that and get your picks in. MMA-Holes.tv, Goat Milk. I think I'm leaning to Usman, guys. I know. You guys are like, what's wrong with you, bro? What? I'm leaning towards Usman. We'll see you on the next one. Don't be an a-hole, be an MMA hole. Good night, guys.
Champ, hoist that belt and make the ladies jam. MMA-Holes on TV. Make it to the top of the leaderboard. Milky milk the victory with the highest score. Let go break your fellow holes. Unleash the dragons and toss the trolls. Let them go rich. MMA-Holes, go TV.
The ref stopped it too quick. Mr. Penis Head ref stepped in too fast. And now I'm gay. Quick stop. Quick stop. Quick stop. Penis Head ref stepped in too quick. Quick stop.